Hello Insomniacs, Dr. Sleepless here. I've been dancing around this topic for a few weeks now, trying to find out more about the case and keep hitting dead ends. I've searched the internet, archives, local news and coming up with, well, nothing. I put this on the back burner and researched it again. I've decided to go with what I have, which isn't a lot. So, grab a drink and some snacks, your favourite blanket, and let's dive right in. On the morning of Thursday 8th of May 1975, 9:35 a.m., fear, panic and confusion would fill the air of Mile End Station, East London. Deep under the streets of London, a man has been struck by a train on the London Underground. Amongst the busy crowds of commuters, along with the added panic and confusion, the London Underground go into their regular schedule when such tragedy happens, immediately informing emergency services to attend the scene, and informing staff of a person on the tracks, and informing the public that a passenger has been taken unwell. However, Mile End Station isn't a stranger to tragedy, with its NYC-style double platform where you can cross a short platform to catch a connecting train, as well as being in a poverty-stricken, high-crime area. In the decades surpassing the turn of the millennium, Mile End has the second highest suicide success rate, surpassed only by King's Cross by one death, with the number for a person on the tracks that wasn't attempted, accidental, or non-suicide related wasn't any better. Whilst a fair number of stations in modern London have anti-suicide measures, such as barriers between the train and platform that only open when trains have lined up with the aforementioned barrier. These are mainly seen on the newly opened Elizabeth line and the modern extension of the Jubilee line to commemorate the millennium. There are also drainage pits, which are ditches in the middle of the platform where the train runs under the rails. However, due to their unseen success in helping reduce suicides and death, these are referred to as suicide pits. These pits are around 2 meters deep, comfortably enough for people to lie in whilst the train passes overhead. However, these aren't as successful for safety as people can still walk away with life-altering injuries. They're also painstakingly difficult to install on pre-existing stations, especially busy stations. Let's take Mile End for an example. As of 2023, due to the high traffic and the age of the station, Mile End does not have pits. Mile End, as far as travel and links are concerned, are very broad, serving the Central Line, which crosses through London, terminating at Essex one end and the London Borough of Hillingdon on the other. District Line, running from Upminster in Essex to Ealing Broadway in the London Borough of Ealing, along with other terminus stops on the way. And the Hammersmith and City Line, which runs from Barking on the London-Essex border to Hammersmith in the London Borough of Hammersmith, with Mile End serving 3 of the busiest underground lines. Passenger numbers can surpass 25,000 a day passing through the station, making it one of the highest passenger traffic numbers seen in a day within East London. So, with Mile End Station's unique design, the area where the station is located, statistics on mortality rates within the confines of the station, comparing modern London to half a century ago, where safety designs were not in place as they are today, as well as Mile End commuter numbers and its links to areas, what do we know about the Mile End man? Well, he could have been travelling from anywhere to and from Essex, East London to West London. We also know he had ties to Walthamstow in East London, as on his person they had found a ballpoint pen embossed with PTL Motors, Western Road, E17, who is also considered to have been a man of means at some point in his life, as he wore a Tudor Oyster watch, which is the sister company to the beloved brand Rolex, which was valued at £1,000 to £2,000 in today's currency. He also had a Ronson Vara flame lighter, similar to the one you're seeing on the screen now. He was also carrying 76.5 pence. which is about £8.25 today. So let's hyper-focus on some details for a minute, as there's a few theories. They said he was a man of means at some point. Could he have been a high flyer, doing well, a man that had it all and lost it in a blink of an eye? Could he have been someone who crawled from the ground up, lost it all, or starting again, couldn't catch a break? These are all theories that point to suicide. Could he have upset some people maybe? Owed people money? Possibility. Could he have been a victim to the high crime area in East London? It's a possibility. Could it have been an accident in a busy rush on a Thursday morning on a train platform full of busy commuters? Plausible. However, one thing that stuck out to me this entire time is why has no one claimed Marlin Mand in over half a century. Where was his family, friends, colleagues? Maybe his family didn't know as he lived abroad. Apart from the watch, lighter, pen, there was nothing else on him that led to family. After all, he was described as white European, and that's a very broad demographic, even in 2023, let alone 1975. London, a metropolitan. Sure, he had friends, right? London is a very lonely city to live in. You could be in the most crowded place and not know a single soul. Another theory, he could have been making money, sending it home, having a work life, coming home, eat, sleep, repeat. Colleagues? Well, by 1975, PTL Motors was defunct. In 2023, all that stands of Western Road is a small road in the leafy suburb of East London with a few small shops, takeaways, and homes. They try to trace friends, family, and colleagues to no avail. London has changed so much in 50 years. Even areas I used to frequent as a child have changed dramatically. On the 29th of August 2023, Metro newspaper ran a story about Mile Man, and it being the last chance to identify him. At the time of his death, Mile Man was 45 to 50 years old, described as white European with black hair and a receding hairline, brown eyes, and stood at 6 feet tall or 183 centimeters. He was also clean shaven and had false upper teeth, and on the day of his fateful demise, he wore a navy blue suit, pants, and navy blue Burton's men's blazer with yellow buttons, accompanied with a light blue shirt and black size 7 leather shoes from Moss Bros. He was also wearing a white vest and underwear with grey socks. He had possible links to Walthamstow, Mile End, and the surrounding areas of East London, West London, and Essex. If he were alive today, he'd be in his 90s, and if he were known, people that knew him could be anywhere from 60 to 90 years of age. Do you know the Mile End Man? Do you know auto mechanics and car sales, PTL Motors? Do you or anyone you know have memories of a friend that disappeared that could be the Mile End Man? I'll leave links in the description box below to contact missing persons or locate international. Who knows what happened? Was it suicide, murder, an accident? We don't know. We'll likely never know. It'll hopefully not forever remain a mystery and end finding the identity of the Mile End Man. This could be the last opportunity to identify 1975 Tower Hamlets John Doe before it's too late and he remains without an identity for all eternity. Hello Insomniacs, I decided to cover this case as it's close to where I grew up as a kid. My extended family are dotted in and around East London. It's a fascinating yet harrowing case. If you or someone you know think that they may know the Mile End Man and have information on the case, please contact Missing Persons or Locate International via the links below. It's possible he could have friends and family abroad, and that's why he's remained unclaimed for almost half a century. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel to get more content like this, and it will really help me and the channel out, and consider ringing the bell to be notified of future uploads. Feel free to let me know how to improve by leaving a comment down below. With that said, I'll catch you all in the next one. I love you all. Good night, sleep tight, and I hope you avoid the sleep paralysis demon tonight.